Good evening, guys. Welcome to the stream. My apologies for being silent there. I was literally just double checking everything's working. And I've just realised I've got to lower my bit rate because my internet's going a little bit slow. So bear with me. Right. There we go. So where are we? Been a while. Hey Taurus, how you doing? Haven't done a huge amount, but I'll show you the updates in just a moment. More than anything, just been doing a little bit to the left-hand side, which is in the centre of the screen now. Over the last couple of days, just been tinkering with it, nothing major. Evening, Philip. Thank you for joining the stream. Much appreciated, guys. Hope you're all doing very well. And I must welcome all the new subscribers. Over the last few weeks, we have grown the channel somewhat. And obviously I've been a bit silent, so my apologies for that. But the new job's going well, I'm pleased to report. Yeah, nice place to work. It's all good fun. Nice bunch of people. And you're your own kind of boss, which is cool. So I've got some energy today just to have a little bit of a play, do some building. I'm probably not going to do any new coasters or anything like that. Just literally kind of building, really. So I've got a plan. I was just kind of finishing, like I say, the other side of this building. There's a little bit of an update just here. You can see there's a bridge that's appeared that the coaster goes under. You can see it in the background there. Been working on that a little bit, but haven't done much with it. Can't see it from there. But yeah, no, again, like there's still loads of work to do around here. Obviously, as I said, I wanted to get all the rides in and stuff first, but I just feel like building at the minute. The view of that building is amazing. But how you doing, guys? Anyway, you all good? So we may see a bit more of this building now. Done a little bit there, obviously where Slimer goes in. Oh yeah, and I've done some more to the hallway that Slimer goes through now. So that's got a little bit more detail in there, and I've lit it up for night time. So that's all sorted. But you can just see to the left hand side I've put some roof and wall in and a balcony, and it's a little bit plain at the minute. Just because I haven't done any of the detailing. I was just trying to get the levels in before we start going that route. But yeah. It's always good to have a little walk around the queues, just make sure nothing's clipping. I did notice something a little while ago. I've got you can see there actually the barriers coming through the wall in the top corner. And there's a bit of an ivy kind of sticking out on one of the ramps. So that train looks good going through there, doesn't it? Slimer going through the drop coaster. We're getting those views, guys. Phantom Dude, how you doing, my man? I hope you're doing well. But yeah, cool thing about walking through the park is you get a more, sorry, pardon language, a much better perspective of how everything's coming together. It's alright looking down on it and building it, but unless you're at eye level, you don't really get those views. But we're getting there. We are getting there. The bobsled, I haven't done anything to, so that's still as bad as it previously was, I think. And then I still haven't done anything theming-wise with the mine train coaster or the log flume, so that's still all to come. But it's getting there. But you see just here, just on the path here, I've got a little bit of ivy sticking through, so I just got to move that, sort that out. But yeah, the views are good. No worries, dude. I'll probably be streaming for a few hours, guys, subject to how far we build, what we get up to. My issue at the minute is this area already is just under 10,000 pieces, and it's nowhere near finished. So it's a bit of a, yeah. I've got to stop building and I've got to get the rides in, but I'm just still not feeling it. Even after a few weeks break, it's just not, there's nothing clicking. So we'll get there. We will get there. And once we get there, we'll hit the ground running. Let's just enjoy a ride on the drop coaster, guys. Hey football, how you doing? Hope you're doing well, my friend. So yeah, I've extended this wall a little bit more as well. So that's kind of come around from about here through. So that's starting to look pretty decent. Haven't done much else here. This is pretty much still all the same. I'm still yet to figure out what I'm going to do with the pirate area to extend it and make it a little bit more detailed. But this is all good. This is all laid out ready. So the water coaster and so forth, that's all good. Just struggling to do anything here, really. We will get there, but we'll figure that out. Log flume and runaway mine train are pretty much done. So it's just theming, terrain work. And I'm just very unsure with this coaster. I think it's one of those where I need to delete back up to about here. And then, hey hot dog, how you doing, dude? Welcome to the second month subscription. Thank you very much, my friend. Much appreciated. So I think I'm going to have to delete it back to here and redo it, because no matter what I do with it, the cars just doesn't work right now. Because I've adjusted it too much. That sounds stupid, but it's going to be easier to rebuild it than it is to try and make this work. So, I'm happy with this coaster. I think we're all good there. So this area now is pretty much tied in. So I might do this as like a ruined kind of coaster. I know I keep doing that, but we'll do it with a twist. You know, add something to it, whether it be the witch or something like that. And obviously that coincides with the train station and the Slimer coaster. That's an update actually for you. Let's just open it up so we get a clear view. Speed it up. And the interior of the through bit, going through the Horror Heights, that's now all done. But you can see on this side of the building, I'm just creating those levels. So I've kind of pretty much closed this side off now. And I put curtains in those downstairs windows for the walkthrough. So that's all good. And we've got a little balcony halfway up the second section. So It's getting there. Where we got coasters? There's one. We're not going to get one up here. Nope. So yeah, all are done. Bookshelves, you know, bookcases, stuff like that. What we'll do, we'll just do it at night time. Go back to car 2, and we'll just go through because it's kind of lit now to the point. Put some smoke in there. It does feel better at night time than in day, so let me know, guys. Feels quite cool. So yeah, I don't know if any of you noticed the beginning of the drop coaster. I kind of half themed. So where is it? Just here as we come through here, and you can kind of get a gauge for where I'm going with the theming through here. But that works really well. Hey Lars, how you doing, mate? Cheers, buddy. It's good to be back. I'll see what I can conjure for you guys this evening. I'm all good, mate. Work's going well. I'm feeling a bit better. So yeah, it's just getting through the next few weeks. But we're good. We're good. Where was I? So yeah, this kind of section of the building now up to here is all done. I just need to trim it up with the kind of railings, the spikes, windows. Not too much, but enough, if you know what I mean. And then really we just got to finish off the back section around here. And then that's pretty much nearly done by the interior perspective. So just need to do the ceilings. It's kind of why I left it open, because I thought, you know what, instead of finishing this back bit off, let's kind of get that done, because it's going to be a pain if this is all on the back here. And then what I did through the walkway was basically just put some curtains. It kind of covers up the view, but it also gives it a cool look, especially at night time. You can imagine when there's lights through there, you'll be able to see out, etc. But the day looks just as good. It's just a little bit more covered up now. Whether anybody's going to look out there, I don't know. But at least there's that sense of realism, having some blinds and some curtains in there. So, you know, the little bits, guys. The little bits. But yeah, it's a bit of a maze in here when you have a look around. But I've kind of got to box all this in. Got to put a ceiling in here and start theming that up a little bit more. Yeah, so this area is going to be well over piece count. So what I am thinking here is probably just one last coaster and a dark ride, because hey Eden, how you doing? Are you doing well? Because piece count wise, we're pretty much one more major coaster, maybe another kiddie coaster or something, you know, around here. But yeah, it's not looking too bad. It's coming together. I mean, the view from the thumbnail from here was just awesome. And once we get this kind of trellis, well, this wall around the front here, and theme it all up, and then do some kind of building over the train station into the Slimer building, just to make that coincide with all this. And there's a view I love. I think it's just about here. It's just this building looks so picturesque there. Dry throat, sorry guys. All the small things. What was I going to say? But yeah, that's looking pretty epic now. And the worst thing is I just want to build. I don't want to do ride layouts, sort all that out. It's just boring me at the minute. So yeah, you have to figure out what I'm going to do there. I know I mentioned like an apocalypse coaster, but I think that's what I might do with this one. Just kind of coincide it with the spooky kind of vibe, you know. It may gel together quite well. Yet to do anything down here, that's still all open. The Chinatown now, pretty much last stream, I think is pretty much the same. I haven't really done anything, but you're getting all those levels coming through now. And that coaster's working out pretty well. It's a little bit red, but I think it works. because certain buildings chop it up different colours, and with that one in the background, that's pretty cool. And with the coaster coming through, I did put some steps in here now, so that doesn't glitch or doesn't go through. Catch it? All there small things. Can't remember any more of the words, but I used to love that song, Blink 182. But that works really well. I love how this has come out around here. It's just perfect for what I wanted. It's mega piece count. And then, like I say, this, I'm still totally unsure about this. I may redo the whole thing, I don't know. We'll see. But this I'm very happy with, that's all good. But like I say, it's just trying to finish this bit off here now. So I'm definitely going to have some form of dark ride, shoot and ride maybe, who knows. And then we'll do a coaster above that. We've got the shot tower in here. So you kind of getting a fairly decent view now. So we may have a coaster up the back there and a coaster over here, who knows. And then obviously we've got the Giga. I've got to do the Giga. I keep forgetting about the Giga coaster. So we've got to incorporate that somewhere. So that may go up the back here and then have the lift hill kind of, so when you look in from the park, it's kind of going up like that. I don't know. It's not really anywhere we can hide it in this park. So it's going to be, maybe it's worth going up there, I'm not sure, and then we can have it come around the back twice, obviously. Hey Jeff, how you doing, man? That's nice to hear. Hashtag Digital Dan. Shout out Digital Dan. But yeah, it's coming together now. You know, we've cemented this area. That's all done. This I'm umming and ahhing. Not too happy with the coasters, but we'll see. I'm just not happy with how little space I've left myself for the pirate area, basically, which is the issue. So whether or not I keep this and just move these back a bit and then have it kind of as a cove, I don't know, maybe change that up a bit. I've got to do all that before I do the Giga coaster. So we need to get the layout done first before the Giga goes in, blah, 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 blah. So yeah, shame. But anyway, we'll get there. But we'll just go for a little ride on this. I quite like the view going up the lift hill. I know it sounds strange. It just seems to work. Hey Kevin, how you doing, dude? Sorry I've been so quiet. I'll just let you have this little POV and then I'll let you know what I've been up to. Hey Dazza, how you doing, mate? I'm good, Kev. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed that, guys. It's coming out when I start. And I can just, you know, we get a ton more buildings in there. But basically what I'm going to try and do is do like the buildings to the shape of the coaster. So then we have like walkways going through and steps and stuff. So it actually really does feel like you're kind of going through that kind of outback Chinese, Japanese kind of feel. And I've called it Chinatown, but you know what I mean. That close-knit kind of... And I may change up the watercolour. May change it to slightly dirtier colour, I'm not sure, we'll see. Adds that tiny bit of realism, doesn't it? But yeah, what have I been up to? In my gaming time, I have been basically, I'll tell you what, let's just grab someone in this queue. I've been sim racing quite a bit because I just haven't had the brain power to do this just because things are a little bit tight till the end of March, because back in work now. Just working for Ocado, earning some pennies. Does a job, pays quite well actually for the amount of work you do. And they're a nice bunch of people, and it's at the moment feels quite an easy job, which is nice. It's a very stress-free job from my point of view, and I just enjoy it. So the only issue is I've kind of been all over the place shift-wise the last few weeks, because obviously I only just started, so they're trying to ease us in. So it's been late, early, late, whatever. But we're going on to full weeks of like earlies next week. So hopefully when I get back in the afternoon around 3 o'clock-ish, I'll be able to do a stream in the evening. Not too late, so my apologies to the guys over in the US. But vice versa, when I'm on lates, obviously, I can stream up to 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So swings and roundabouts. But then obviously at the weekends I'll try and satisfy all by doing it into the evenings so that we cover everybody live. But yeah, no, it's good. It's a good little job. I enjoy it. I think the reason why I enjoy it is because you don't break the speed limit. So anybody behind you, you're just like, well, I can only do the speed limit because I'm in a big van. It's just a chilled kind of thing, you know. You have a digital PDA that tells you where to go and when to be there and what to drop off. It's quite simple as long as you follow that, and touch woods, you know, you get to finish early a lot, which is cool. And you get paid for the whole shift, which is quite unique. So yeah, so when I say like I've been working a lot, kind of late the other day, I got there at 4, didn't leave the yard till 6:30, and then I was back at the yard for 9:30 and went home. But I was actually 4 till 12, so you know, it's quite nice to be paid the whole shift, if you know what I mean. So yeah, anyone wants to be an Ocado driver in the UK, it's pretty good actually, and it's fairly decent pay. So yeah, things are on the up in that perspective. Just kind of got to get this month out of the way. Lack of funds, but apart from that, yeah, we're getting there. Where are we? 2.5 more weeks, 3 weeks, 3 weeks, and we're good. And then I'll be blancoing all the time. Yeah, it's nice. I mean, you know, the jobs where I was warehousing the last few years, as I said to you guys, I've kind of enjoyed it at first, but then they're such toxic environments. It's unbelievable. But the amount of work they get you to do in that period of time that you're there, it breaks your back, and you are knackered all the time. And that's why I found it hard to stream the last year, because it's just having that energy, you know. Even when you have 2 days off, the second day you're still shattered. And I don't mean to sound like an absolute whinger or a constant complainer, but, you know, I found something where I do the same hours and do half the work and get paid more. So it's, you know, it's a bonus all round in that respect. So yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Formula One's back on. Not that I really want to talk about that, because it's a pretty boring show yesterday. Yeah, Ocado used to be Waitrose, but it's Marks and Spencers and Morrison's now. So yeah, if that's what you were referencing, Eden. But yeah, no, I don't know about Waitrose obviously, but it's just trying to find that nice medium, you know, between. Because I don't mind working, I'm fine doing work. But when you, now that I've kind of got this, it shows how many companies take advantage of people within a period of time. But anyway, that's not for me to say anything, is it? Yeah, me and Dazza, we've been sim racing. You're more than welcome, mate. More than welcome, as I said. Here to help when I can. But But yeah, no, Daz has been streaming NASCAR, guys. So if you're into NASCAR at all, it's actually quite an interesting watch. You know, you just think that they drive around in circles, but it's actually extremely tactical. And it's kind of itching me to spend money and get a game that I never intended on getting. But again, I just got to wait. But anyway, I need to sort out my steering wheel because it's playing up again. So yeah, the stress of that's doing my head in as well. I know it sounds silly, it's only a steering wheel, but it was a lot of money, and Thrustmaster keeps sitting there saying, well, it's your system, it's this, it's that, it's this. It's like, no, it's not. It keeps doing it, and you keep telling me it's not. And you know how frustrating that could be. Yeah. Anyway, where were we? So yeah, just random building tonight, guys. Nothing massively intended or anything. I just kind of want to make some headway with the park. Kind of just get some, you know, as I always used to say, get the foundations in, and then it will start blooming. You know how I do it. Yeah, it changed some years ago apparently. When I started, they told us about it because they said to us, who do we deliver for when we started there? And I said, oh, Waitrose and Morrison's, I think. And they said, oh no, not Waitrose anymore. I was like, oh, okay. And then they just said, I think it was 3-4 years ago, I'm not sure, Waitrose decided to go at it on their own basically now. So if you get a Waitrose delivery, it is actually Waitrose boys that drop it off. So yeah. But yeah, it's enjoyable that, you know, and you get to meet some characters as well, customer wise. It's you know, it's just a simple, easy job which I enjoy. So, and you get paid pretty decently for it, for the hours that you actually work. So yeah, can't complain. Can't complain at all. Sweet, I've done a few of them over the years. They're extremely good fun. Even if you're not a hugely confident driver, they're still brilliant fun. But yeah. Oh, what am I doing? Escape. Escape. Also, Amazon do it, yeah. I totally forgot about that. But yeah, we kind of cover kind of like Oxford over to Cambridge, Ipswich way, and then up and down is kind of from North Luton, so Leighton Buzzard, if you know it, and up to, I think it's just north of Northampton. So it's quite an area. So like myself yesterday, I was fairly local, to be honest. Little place called Hanslope, just north of Milton Keynes by about 5 minutes, literally. And I had a load of drops around there, and around Castlethorpe, which is just down the road. And then I ended up going over to Cranfield. Yes, that is where the Cranfield University and Airport is. Did a drop there, then ended up halfway to Bedford, and then done a couple of drops there, and then ended up in Bedford for the final drop. And then back to the yard for, what time did I get back? It was about 10:15. And then literally had to wait about 3/4 of an hour to have the van checked in. That's no skin off my nose, because that would have taken me to 11:15, and I wasn't due to finish till 12. So in my eyes, I'm quids in already. And then, yeah, I got in the car and drove home. That was pretty much my stress-free day yesterday at work. So yeah, it's pretty much the same every day. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm yet to get stuck in traffic. I'm yet to get one of those customers or potential customers, if you know what I mean. So, you know, I still am looking very much on the brighter side of it. But if it continues to keep going the way it's going, and basically, you know, the way you got to look at it is, yeah, we're on lighter loads at the moment because we're still getting into it. But even if they give you like 6 or 7 more drop-offs, the way I look at it is if that PDA says you can do it, you can do it. So it's really just down to then it's traffic and customers being in on time. And touch wood, at the moment, pretty much every single customer I've been to is happy to have it early, or is there on time for me. So I've had no issues at the moment, which is really cool. It's just nice. Just plod along in the van, you know, doing the speed limits, and just, yeah, chilling. It's just a cool little job. Just a very relaxed atmosphere. Because everything's calculated, so you know you haven't got to think about anything. Everything's sat nav. All the sat nav routes are done. People that have been to the previous addresses. So when it's dark at night time, it's hard to see the numbers on the houses unless they're lit up. So what people have done is said last house on the corner, right hand side, blah blah blah, and then you pull in, and there it is, last house on the corner on the right hand side. So you know it's just a cool little. I guess drivers community that actually look out for each other, and that's kind of the ethos behind it, and it's welcomed. It's just really nice. It's nice to have that instead of going there's the keys, get on with it, blah. They actually give a crap. But yeah, no, good fun. So yeah, if anyone's out work in a minute and looking for a job and there's stuff going near you at Ocado, knock your socks off, because trust me, it's easy and enjoyable. Anyway, enough of that. Oh yes, yes, very much so. Definitely, Darren. And the funny thing is you end up walking up to houses with your hand scanner, scanning houses, trying to find the house number. And yes, I could just get a torch and do it, but, you know. They've given us a head torch, but it's just a bit clumsy to kind of hold the PDA and everything. Anyway, so you end up walking up to people's houses looking well dodgy. But yeah, no, all good fun. What is going on here? What on earth is going on here? Oh, bless him. Well, that's the cool thing about, what you call it? Ocado. Why is this doing this? It weren't doing this a minute ago. We have the boxes, and they're already bagged inside the boxes. And the customers get charged for the bags, but they get to return them and get refunded because they're recycling. And basically you just carry the tote to the front door and put the tote down, or the box, called a tote, but box. And you literally just pass them the bags, and it takes, I mean, most drops for me take less than 2-3 minutes, if that. Probably less than that. And it's just so cool because there is, I've had home deliveries, and it is such a pain when you stood there taking every item out of each box hand one by one. But I know why people don't, I know why companies don't do it, because of the whole plastic bag, blah 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 blah. It's going to save the world. Yeah. But crikey, it's so much easier. So literally I turn up, put the boxes outside the house door. I double back, obviously pick up any more that I may have. And then basically ring doorbell. Hiya, Ryan here, blah 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 blah. Here's your mood. Yep. Bish bash bosh. Done. See you later. Have a lovely evening. Enjoy your weekend. Cheers guys. Bye bye. And I'm off. I'm gone. And I'm on the next one, and then I get back early. And I ain't doing anything wrong. I'm doing everything right. There's no point standing around for 10 minutes at every drop having a chin wag, is there? So, yeah. It's easier in that perspective, but yeah. Right, does that work? Is the question now, guys. I think it does. Kind of nice, actually, having that bit finished off. That looks quite nice. So you can imagine this being lit up more, obviously, once we get there. But that works quite well. It's quite funny, though. I'll tell you what, though, one that was quite funny for me the other night, the sat-nav took me to a certain bit where it thought the house was. Anyway, I can't really explain it, but it was the other side of the fence. I went to the end of a cul-de-sac, and there was a new build, the other side of the fence, at the end of a road adjacent to where I was, so I had to go all the way back around the house. Anyway, got up there, knocked on the door, and the most coincidental thing was, but it was the same house number. So I've knocked on the door, I got evening, and they're like, we didn't order anything. I'm like, but your number, and they're like, yep, we've had this before. And I looked down on the sat-nav, because the thing is, you don't look at the street names, because the sat-nav generally is pretty much bob on, so it takes you to their front door, literally. So you don't look at the street names. Anyway, I can't say the street, because GDPR, blah, 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 but anyway, they said, yeah, we get this all the time, Amazon deliveries, everything. And basically, the other side of the fence used to be a green, which then got built on, which is the same number, but the other side of the fence, but the other address. So, yeah, it was quite funny, really. But, yeah. Yeah, I did one of those driving days. They're great fun. Let me just find you a video. Maybe you've seen it, maybe you haven't. Bear with me. To be fair, this is just one of them. I've done loads of them over the years. I really enjoyed them. Just trying to find it. Bear with me, guys. Videos all the way to the bottom. Where is it? There it is. Share. Copy. Yeah, have a look at this. This one was pretty insane. Got to drive a load of cars, but they only gave you footage of 2 cars. So yeah, but that was a work thing. I managed to get that on. But really, really good fun. And those little F cars, they're just insane. They are just insane. Brilliant fun to drive. Yeah, it's starting to come together now. So we've got to figure out what we're going to do around here. Now, I thought like a church and have the steeple here kind of thing. Don't know if we can do that because of how low this coaster is. We'll have to see. Let's actually use the... do I use cryptic or castle? So we want it to look different. But cryptic, we are very, very limited on pieces. So, but in saying that, problem is, you wouldn't have a train station and a roller coaster in a church, would you? Would you? Let me just see if someone's done one on Steam. On the workshop. just have a quick look. Where are we? Planet Coaster Workshop. Oh, someone's done a Port Adventura 2024. That's interesting. What was I? Church. Just want to see how it looks, really. Well, one looks pretty big. Don't know if that one. 7.6 megabyte just for a church. You're having a giraffe. My parks are only 18 megabytes. That'll do that. It just looks something. Bear with me a second, guys. Right, where were we? So, blueprints. Church. No. So I guess we could do something like this. Just make it look spooky, you know? But does it look a bit No, I think it'll work. Just got to figure it out. No worries, Eden. Catch you soon. Thanks for joining the stream. Smash that like if you haven't already. Very much appreciated, guys. Yeah, I'm just not feeling that at the minute. But yeah. There's no other updates as far as I'm aware. That's pretty much it. So, but that berm looks quite nice now. I like that. Making sense. But that building now that we got this side on is looking quite good because it's ramping up now instead of just being this tall thing in the middle. It's working well. Really not sure what to do, guys. I do love the look of this here, though. The fact that you can see through it. It is looking good, that. I can't wait to get that finished. But yeah, guys, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm really struggling on what to do. I really am. Maybe 5.5 years has done me in. There's a lot going on. Definitely working around here. Let me just show you this and get your thoughts on it, guys, because I genuinely, to me, it just feels the first section feels fine. It's after the first break block section. Oh, ignore that. I don't know, that actually felt alright in the end. I need your comments, guys. You need to let me know what your thoughts are on that, because that actually felt better than I remember it. So I must have had half decent time with it last time out. Where are we? I'm pretty sure this is done. I did change the carriage. Made it the floorless coaster again. Let's have a little ride. But let me know your thoughts on the bobsled, guys. Please do, because these rides are potentially staying, you know, and they're going to be transformed into whatever they're going to be transformed into. So hopefully that bobsled sits okay with you guys. Please do let me know. Can I just say, That was insane, the amount of times we interacted with the coaster itself, but also Slimer and the space coaster. How cool was that? Right, that's definitely 100% staying. Excuse me. But what I mean by that, literally, there was a crossover point here. There was a crossover point at the end. There was that drop there. There was another one somewhere as it come down here. Is it still going to do it? Okay, so it's only from carriage 1. Double check that was carriage 1. Yes, okay, so carriage 1 is the one that gets all the... there you go, look, that interaction. That was insane. And the train as well, as you come up through here. Happy, happy, happy. That's what we want, guys. Right. Hey, Mikey. Cheers, buddy. I haven't got much inspiration tonight. I thought I would have, but I'm just trying to make something of this to kind of bring all this together, basically. Yeah, we'll see. Cheers for joining the stream, though, dude. Much appreciated. 2 seconds, guys. I have just got to let the doggo out. In a momento. I'll just put you on Slimer. A little ride. Back in a sec, guys. Hey Neil, thanks for joining, buddy. No worries, mate. You crack on with your war. But yeah, good to be back. I'm on earlies this week, so I should be on in the afternoons, subject to how much energy I have. But yeah, we should be all good for the rest of the week. And then I'm off next weekend. So yeah, who knows where this part's going in a minute. You know, we haven't done much this evening, but you can kind of see just by starting something, it then leads to something else. So, you know, 20 minutes ago I was saying I was kind of done, but here we are, still going. So yeah, fingers crossed it'll all start come together. I'm just waiting for Doggo to come back in, and then I'll crack back on, guys. Well, I hope you're doing well, mate. Sorry guys, back now. Right. So we'll put a door in here. I think we'll go with the skull spooky door. I'll have it open the other way, because it gets lost the other way. That's all. Perfectly sized. Trigger. Trigger. Done. Make sure it works. Sorry, guys. Hey, IZ, how you doing, my man? Hope you're well. Welcome to the stream. Good to be back. Right. Did that opening sequence. The dog was going crazy, guys. Sorry. Plenty of time. And it closes... Perfect. Right, so we just need to blank this wall off now. This little bit here and just down the bottom. How much room do we have? Let's do it with... What do I want? Castle. Yeah, I'm all good, Neil. Got a new job, all working well, all going well, all good. Finally. Brassic until the end of the month, but it is what it is. Oh, I quite like that set back in there, actually. Let's just go with it. Get rid of them. That on there. Perfect. Tidies that up nicely. Slightly repetitive, but it's what it is once we skin it. Hey Jonas, how you doing, my friend? So I am still building this park. There you go. Alright. Gives me a bit more room there. So all good. So what I'm trying to do here is have like the front of the church here and have it slightly lower roof this side and probably a slightly higher roof this side, and then just kind of box this section in, have this a little bit wider with the door there. I don't know, we'll see. Kind of working it from the inside out, as you've noticed, so yeah, give it a quick ride. Perfect. Happy with that. Just worried about the roof line here. I may have to raise Slimer just that little bit more, so it kind of floats over the top a little bit more. I'm not sure. Have to see how that one pans out. That's working because that will kind of fill that little area. It will block off that block section. Not fully, but it will just a little bit. So you'll have the coaster kind of peeping out behind. And then obviously you've got that going into the back of it. So it's all... And you've got all these interactions. Obviously I've got to put some supports on here as well. But the reason I haven't done that is because I kind of want to get the groundwork done first around here. Just so that I know where I can't put them. And also whether or not we do this is like into a cellar and then, not a cellar or, you know, something. And then have a building come out with a roof going up it and it kind of comes out here maybe. I don't know. I don't want to enclose it too much, but the cool thing about putting Slimers down the bottom here is you won't see, and it's kind of one less building you have to build, you know what I mean? Or a lot less piece count, shall I say, because you're kind of incorporating it into a building that's already going to be there, so it's kind of killing two birds with one stone. And that's kind of the cool thing about these Horror Heights, you know, yes it's one big building, but at least it's not two, you know what I mean? And I've done as much as I can on piece count, you know, I've tried to make it as least as possible, so I'm really happy with how they turned out. In fact, let's have a little ride. We'll do the right way up first. Hopefully it's all synced. Don't know why I do that. I should just go to the left. You can kind of see what I mean now. Now that we've got a load more of that stuff done down the bottom there, the area's looking a lot more cohesive. And even with having the paddle steamer in the back there, with the train going through, the boats going through the lake, the coaster, it's just all starting to come to life. It's just such a shame that you can't finish the areas before you finish the park, if you know what I mean. I've really got to get the rest of it done. And then these, I mean, look at that now. You've got so many different levels there. Yeah, I love those. They're great. So yeah, it's just so frustrating. I can't figure out what I want to do. I mean, maybe if we get the Giga in, you know. Hey Alex, how are you? Hope you're well. Maybe we could just do like a zombie dart ride. Maybe. Loads of explosions, zombies. Because that would kind of make more sense. Could do like a street vibe as it's under the city. I don't know. Yeah. I just got to figure out where we're going to put this Giga as well. I suppose the best bit for the Giga is probably at the back here. Nice one. Well, I've still got your bottle of ketchup somewhere, I think. Can't remember, was it here? It's disappeared. I'm sure I've still got it in the game. Must be around here somewhere. Where is it? I know I've lowered this station, so it's probably in the track somewhere. I swore we put it on that station. I have to go back to the video. Or was it this one? Oh no, there it is. There you go. There's your Heinz ketchup. I know it's not Heinz, but it's ketchup. Where were we? So here. Alright. How are we going to do this? How are we going to do this? How are we going to do this? Firstly, I've got to figure out what roof I want to use, because we're going to be limited on what we can and can't use. That would kind of make sense, I guess. We haven't got corner pieces. There's no corner pieces of these. Victorian. I appreciate that. I only do what I do. You know, you guys enjoy it. That's all that matters, really. The more you guys like the videos, the more you watch, the more people get to see it, I guess. So, kind of where I guess the ratedness kind of comes from. You know, however you want to kind of look at it from that perspective. I guess. Yeah, well, you've got path to leave now. You don't have to jump and go crazy. Appreciate the comment, mate. Much appreciated. Hey Chris, how you doing? How you doing, well? Hmm. Why is that not doing the same thing as that's just done there? That's blooming strange. Right, okay. You can make me do something else then. Ah, the wall below. Okay, I was going to say I've never seen that before. Never. And I thought that looked so cool. I thought that looked so good going up there, but anyway, it is what it is. We'll just have to have it like this. And then... how am I going to do this? 2 seconds, that guy's dog wants to go out again. Bear with me. Where's she running off to? F25, that'll do. 2 minutes, guys. Right then, guys. Dog sorted his life out. Let's do this. Where were we? Do I want another... Let's do a single tower just because it will be easier. I'm not a defeatist, but less piece count. Got to focus on that a little bit more than I am. It's a bit frustrating, but it's what it is. Yeah, I'm really liking that coaster now. It's come out really well, thankfully. Duplicate 2. It's quite smooth as well, which I really like. Just thinking we want to go up a little bit more. Excuse me, guys. I've got a bit of snivels at the minute. We'll just trim it off with something. Right. So that sits, that sits, that sits. Right. I've now got to somehow... I'm just going to use a prefab piece. I'm not going to build my own. It have to be this, I think. Actually, weren't there, no. Have to be this. Don't look much at the minute, but it will get there. Auto save. Sorry, guys. Yeah, it doesn't look much at the minute, but once we get some bits on there, I really need this to overhang. What was it called? Victorian. Yay. There, instantly looking better. It makes sense once obviously this roof here is on for this building. So somehow make that work. Excuse me. How cool does that look now? Let's wait for Slimer to come round. Come on, Slimer. Where are you? Here he comes. Nice. Looking good. No worries, Chris. Catch you in a bit. PC racing game. It kind of has to be a set of Corsa Competizione. I'm going to be honest with you. When I first got it, I couldn't play it because the game is so set up dependent in respect of how you race the car. It's incredibly difficult to get used to. But once you're actually getting a rhythm and you join some official leagues and stuff like that, it's kind of that really. But then saying that, I love just playing a set of Corsa, just going around the Nürburgring, just enjoying a couple of hours, just blasting it around there. I like F1, but the games don't kind of resemble what it. They're just not as fun as they used to be, if you know what I mean. I don't know why. Maybe it's just me. But there seems very mixed reviews on those. So I do love a bit of Wreckfest, as I discovered with Mr. Stringer the other night. We had some good fun on that. And if any of you play... Hey Joshy, how you doing, dude? If any of you play Wreckfest, do let me know, because I was thinking of streaming it, and I thought, how cool would it be if we all kind of got together if we play it, and have like a live stream? It'd be quite cool. But that's up to you guys. Favorite sim from what I have at this current moment in time. Ah, why won't you let me select you? What's going on now? I think I will probably thoroughly enjoy iRacing. But it's just I've invested so much in so many other games. Favorite PC racing game of 24. I mean, I'd love to have a go at Le Mans Ultimate, but I can't at the moment. I just don't have any spare cash at the moment. So, yeah, you know, I can't comment on that, but from what I've seen, it looks and sounds very, very good in respect to graphics and the way the actual gameplay is. But in the way that the game actually runs, I hear it's not the best. But maybe they've improved that over the last couple of weeks. I don't know. Yeah, I think we, if anyone's got Wreckfest on PC, let us know. I've got it on the Xbox as well, so I can play it on that. So, yeah, we could have a little, you know, stream off, see who's the best racer or the best wrecker, one of the two. But I know this doesn't look much at the minute, guys, but you can just see when adding some detail just here, it just kind of gives it a little bit more depth. And once we get a walkway bridge sort of thing going on and put some trees in, get a building in here, this will all kind of, basically it's kind of going to go up like that, diagonally up, as you can see. It's going quite well so far. How's it look from everywhere else? Once we get detail on there, because obviously if you have a look at the front of the tower and then have a look at the side of the tower, it looks very different obviously, and that's going to be a similar kind of look, I guess. Once you get some windows and bits and bobs on here. Where are we? They're a bit big. RyRy, what's your tips on building a good queue? Mine are always just on the square edges with railings and some over the head shelter. I never actually think about queues. The only thing I think about is which side I want it on the actual ride. And then basically I work backwards. So sometimes I do it like this, kind of like on a 45-degree angle, just so it's easier to line up, because then that's obviously much easier to theme, because everything is pretty much on the same axis, so it works out much easier in that respect. So if we have a look at this particular one here, yeah, I've very much done the gridded look to it and just raised it up as I go. From up above it looks wrong, but from down here it looks pretty good. Yeah, you've got people moving everywhere. That's kind of what I try to achieve, to fill the space and make it feel alive. So I know I kind of haven't done that with this, but you've got the exits to do that, and you've got this walkway for the boat ride. But then you have people when you're on the coaster, or coasters and train, you've got people walking through over bridges and then round the back. So it's more of a kind of an area queue line, should we say, that one. But yeah, once I cement them, it's a bit like the Like this one really here, there was no thought process behind this. It was just make the best of what I can do because I'd already done this. Excuse me. Hey David, how you doing, buddy? Nice to see you back. Good to be back as well. So it's kind of make the best of what I could do, but making a bridge and kind of making it look a part of the actual area. The train is literally just up to it. And then these ones, I kind of wanted to make piers, which I have done with this one. Or harbour style look. And that was kind of going to happen over here as well. So there's no real plan. I just plonk the ride. I look at the distance in between the station and my main pathing, however you want to say it. And then I think, okay, we'll stick the boat station in here. We'll have that kind of wooded bridge adventure style. Same here. And then out the back here, I'll probably just raise this up and have rock work around here. Sweet. Sounds nice, bud. They cheesy biscuits. Red Lobster style. If you know of it. Or if anyone knows of it. I'm doing good, buddy. Doing good. Work's going well. Enjoying it. It's quite a nice, easy position, which is good. But yeah, kind of settled down a bit now. So thought I'd do a bit of building. So yeah, when it comes to the queue lines, it was a bit like this one. I had to do this before I did the coaster. Because if you try and do that with the coaster above it and below it, you can't do it. It's a pain in the backside. And the only vision here basically is there'll be openings where the coaster goes by, but you're just going to walk into a cave basically with struts all around, and yeah, it's going to feel quite cool. But all going to be underground eventually. I hadn't thought about this one at all. I just put it down in front, literally. That was it. There was no thought process behind that one whatsoever. Then what I might do is just lower it down a tad. Just so you kind of get a little bit more of an interaction with the start of the coaster and this bit here. Plus these guys, when you're walking along, you get more of a view. You know what I mean? But yeah, no, there's no method behind it. I just kind of look at the area a bit like this boat ride here. I know you guys think this just looks like a tangled mess, but in my head, I've seen a kind of like a turret there, a turret here with a medieval looking bridge or spooky looking bridge or something. And then whatever I decide to do here will coincide with the rest of it, you know? A bit like this one. This came out of nowhere. If you go back a few streams, guys, you'll be able to see that a few months ago now. Which then led on to the shops and this building, or vice versa. I can't remember how I did it, but off the top of my head. But, you know, there's loads of stuff that need sorting out, like this roof here. You know, I've got to put some struts on here and stuff. You know, none of it's polished yet. That's all that last 10% stuff, or as I go when I get bored. But I'm just trying to put some foundation in for this, really. I'm not too sure on the brickwork, but it doesn't really look churchy, I don't think, at the minute. But I don't know, maybe I've got to look at some churches to get an idea of what I could do with the spire, maybe. It just looks a bit boxy. I think trying to have... So the problem is I've got this bit of coaster. If I didn't have this bit of coaster and this path here, we'd be able to do an extension on here which would elongate the building a little bit. And the problem is I can't cut this short because he's there. Or she's there. So it's just trying to make the best of the game as always, guys, really. Is once we get some trees up there and I don't know, get a clock in there or whatever, I don't know. Bell tower, maybe extend the roof a little bit, I'm not sure. It looks a bit odd, but I'll figure it out. Like I say, once we start adding bits and trim and detail and giving it a bit more definition, just putting a few windows in here and down here would make a huge difference. So yeah. No, I'm all good, David. All good, my friend. Where's this guy off to? Roller coaster. Try and get someone entering the park and just have a look, see what the views are like. Bonus. Where'd it go? Iron Horse. Big up to My Curious Mind for making the RyRy sign for us. Go give his channel a like, guys. It's amazing. Well, I think we officially need some music around here. Yeah, there's the skyline now. Coaster. 2 coasters. Horror Heights. Very quiet around here. Very, very quiet. You right, mister? That Horror Heights is so loud. I'm gonna have to turn them down then. That's a good look now. With the observatory tower on the left side, coaster, top of the building on the right. Oh, yes. I do like that sign now, the Fun to Learn a Great Adventure. I think that works so much better in that style of writing. I love this main street. It looks so goddamn good. It really does. So many different musics trying to come in at the same time. They are amazing, David. I can eat baskets of them. It's been how long now? 9 years. 9 years since I had any. I suppose I could just pull my finger out, find a recipe and make them myself. But that train coming around, boat in front, log flume going down, water splashes. Oh. Popeyes. Do they do them? I don't know. Do I have a Popeyes near me? Let me have a look. It's been 9 years since I had them. From a Red Lobster, actually. I don't know. What are they called? Oh, Popeyes. Oh, Popeyes near me. UK. Right. Hold on. Okay. Computer's died. What's this? Oh, Northampton. Restaurant details. Where's the menu then? Menu. Tenders, sides. Must be a side, mustn't they? Original biscuit. Are they the cheesy ones though? Or are they just like a scone style? See description. Buttermilk biscuit. Well, that don't help. Ingredients, no cheese. Could do with some chicken. Oh, KFC. That'd be nice. Oh, gotta wait 3 weeks. What view with the balloons? Check this out, guys. Yeah, look at that cinematic view that is. There's the doors are open, left hand side, third from top. Lightning going down, then all the doors are open, it will shoot down. Whoosh! Have it. Well, I should have done with hindsight. Well, actually, I'm glad I didn't. But where I've got the windows, where you got the shiny ones in between the doors that open, I should have had those as doors that open as well. Just for the final drop. But it was bugging out when I added those zombies in at the end. So, good job I didn't, really. Savoury warm scone. Yeah, I know, but the ones at Red Lobster, mate, they had like quite mature cheddar in them. And they're just... I mean, David will back me up on this. They're amazing. I might have to give it a go one day. You never know. I have to go all the way to Northampton though. That's not that far, but anyway. Oh, I love the views. Can you imagine how the rest of it's going to be, guys? Is it worth trying to build a giga now? But where would I start it and where would I finish it and where would we go? But then I've got this area to finish off here. Go for a drive. It's a good start. It's gonna kill my... I'm gonna sort the whole time. Oops, hit the barrier and the lamppost. Not good. Not good. Yeah, monetization. I need to get out of here. I'll get strike for that, probably. That's a bummer. Can you drive a kit car? No. How can I stop that from happening? I guess the only way is to turn the volume down, isn't it? Oh well. There we go. Right then. What were we doing? We were building this monstrosity over here. It's not gelling with me at the minute. Hey Steffi, how you doing, stranger? You good? Hope you're well. Yeah, did you not know that, Joshy? Click on the old thingy. Problem is, I'll get copywritten. We don't want that. I can't remember where it was. The other day I was sitting here and I was watching this from, I think... I was watching it from this angle here. Pardon the loud music. Thank you. Alright. And if you have a look at this view here. Have a look at how much stuff is going on. So you got the coaster, you got Slimer, you got coaster, Slimer, train, boat. You got the towers going up and down. And you got the drop coaster going through as well. There is just so much going on pretty much the whole time. Coaster, 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 train, coaster, 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 boat, coaster. Look at it, it's just amazing. And I just feel I haven't got that through the rest of the park, you know? You always find out something new, Joshy, with this game, that's what I always say. Like today, I found out this. They do that diagonal bit. Purely by accident. And I tried replicating it, but couldn't. So, yeah. Anyway, move on from that one, right? But yeah, I've got to figure out a little bit more with that building. I think once I get this up in front here and something here, it will start to work. We'll figure that out. But I've just got to make that transition. They was something I had started having from when I was a kid, literally up until my last trip to Florida. It was yeah. Amazing. Just one of those things, you know, a bit like Jack Daniel's hot wings. No, Jack Daniel's sauce wings from TGI Fridays. They're my Achilles heel. Genuinely, if someone puts them in front of me, I'll do anything for them. Jack Daniel wings, yes, from TGI Fridays. Just, I used to order the platter to share for myself as a starter. That's so bad. And then I'd have the Jack Daniel's ribs for a mains. Oh, I just love the stuff. Absolutely love the stuff. I don't know what to do, guys. I'm kind of a little bit... Because this just... It's not gelling for me at the minute. I don't know why. I need to do a little bit looking at churches. Because what I was thinking was with the church in Wonderland Magic Kingdom, I don't think I blueprinted it. We can get rid of that now. Don't think I did. No. What we got here? New park coaster. That was the... Oh, that's the old Giga. FPS killer. So if I put that in, I drop 2 frames a second. Insane. This game is just insane. But we'll leave it there, as it looks good. And we'll see if it stays. We'll see. But yeah, I'm just... This area is beautiful to me. I genuinely love how this is all starting to come together. The only downside is it's already at about 10,000 pieces just for this, let alone what I've added this evening. So yeah, I'm a little bit over budget for what we normally do per area. But then this, to be fair, is going to be one huge area. And then this is kind of going to go into an alpine snow top look. Then into alpine woods. And then whatever into adventure, into pirate, back into China. So we're not, I'm not really killing it on FPS. It's just there's so much finer detail on this, and with the 2 dart rides, if you think about it, they're fully skinned. But there are bits I can change, bits I can add, and so forth. But yeah, guys, I've actually got to be up really early for work in the morning, and there's a few bits I've got to do before I hit the sack this evening. So I'm pretty much going to leave the stream there. My apologies to the guys that have just started watching, Joshy, Steffi. But life has to come first, unfortunately, guys. But I hope you guys can appreciate that. And I want to thank you to all the new subscribers and everybody that's stuck with the channel over the last few weeks, because I will be back. And like I say, next week, as of Monday, tomorrow, through till Friday, I finish 2 at the latest. So hopefully I'll be online some afternoons. Can't promise I will be. It depends how tired I am. But yeah, guys, thank you as always. It's genuinely appreciated. And all I ask is please do smash that like. Videos just get seen a little bit more. And you never know, we can still keep Planet Coaster going. But guys, thanks for joining. Happy coastering all. And I'll catch you all very soon, guys. Speak to you all soon. Bye-bye.